Manfred von Richthofen, better known as the Red Baron, was born on May 2, 1892, in Breslau, Germany. He came from a proud Prussian military family, and from an early age, he loved hunting, horseback riding, and adventure. These early passions shaped the daring personality that would later make him the most feared pilot of World War I. When the war broke out in 1914, Richthofen began as a cavalry officer. But as the war dragged on, horses gave way to trenches, barbed wire, and machine guns. Cavalry had little use, and Richthofen, restless and ambitious, looked upward. He joined the German Air Service in 1915. At first, he struggled. Flying didn't come naturally, and his early performance was unimpressive. But everything changed when he came under the mentorship of Oswald Boelcke, one of Germany's top fighter aces. Boelcke taught him the principles of aerial combat, discipline, precision, and strategy. Under Boelcke's guidance, Richthofen began to shine. By 1916, Richthofen was flying combat missions over the Western Front. To make himself stand out, he painted his plane bright red. Soon, both German troops and Allied pilots knew him by a new name, the Red Baron. The Red Baron became the most feared fighter pilot of the war. His skills in dogfights were unmatched, calm, calculated, and ruthless in the air. He quickly rose to the top. Over the course of his career, he achieved 80 confirmed aerial victories, making him the highest-scoring ace of World War I. He also became a leader. In 1917, he was given command of a squadron that became known as the Flying Circus. Because of their brightly colored aircraft and daring maneuvers, together they dominated the skies. But Richthofen's success came at a cost. In July 1917, he was badly wounded in the head during combat. Though he recovered and returned to flying, those close to him noticed a change. He was more serious, more worn down, perhaps aware that his luck could not last forever. That moment came on April 21, 1918. While pursuing a British sop with camel over the Somme River in France, Richthofen was struck by a bullet. He crash-landed his Red Fokker triplane in a field. But it was too late. At just 25 years old, the Red Baron was dead to this day. There is debate about who fired the fatal shot: Canadian pilot Arthur Roy Brown, or ground fire from Australian troops. Despite being their enemy, the Allies buried Richthofen with full military honors. They recognized that the Red Baron had been not only a deadly foe, but also a gallant one. His grave was adorned with wreaths that carried messages of respect, including, "To our gallant and worthy foe." The Red Baron's legend outlived him. He became the most famous fighter pilot in history, a symbol of bravery, skill, and the romance of early aviation.